conference matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jacob. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Presence known. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Pringle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lofton. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this defense starting to become a common thread, man. First drive, they forced the INT after having 4 picks last week. They are finding the football. Nice way to start this football game.
Great place to start for this offense. Running to the left. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff. That becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset. And coming into today, they have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen in past years, right? Comes down the stretch, who's playing the best.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Dogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jacob. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Back to pass. It's Lindsey. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Jacobs. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Canes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the red zone, looking for a man. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quick strike complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Looking to throw again. Touchdown! the short pass to put the 6 on the board. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UConn answered the bell away from the Rent today with an impressive victory. The Huskies knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. We saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack. He really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
And you could tell they set up the screen action, but how about the ability to adjust, right? I see what the defense is giving me. You going to leave that open? Okay, I'm going to take it right now.
Catch in the middle, it's Jacobs. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical...
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Canes. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go.
This is exactly why this guy is your QB. He does such a great job of buying time, has such great speed, just stresses the defense. What do you want to do? You want to blitz me? Sure, I'm going to scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass. He's just posing so many problems and so many headaches.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Georgia sends out the punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And a short gain on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They run the reverse. There he goes. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice job executing the reverse on that play, and it's all about the misdirection because the running back has it, you're getting the fast flow by the defense, and then he laterals it to the receiver going the other way. He's able to use his speed, outflank the defense, and it's a big explosive play for the O.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, and he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. To the air, it's Bailey. Makes the grab down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able.
Turning it on. Got the first down and more. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football, early downs, trust their quarterback.
Breaks into the open.
first down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Shoots it to the left. Got him downfield. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Uga trying to make this red zone trip pay off. They'll go back to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. And I don't think he got in. Those big bodies up front just creating a wall at the goal line. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Pound 55, go!
On the ground. Slammed down again, and they tried to just grind out this 1st down in 2 straight plays. They have been denied. So the offense will stay on the field with 4th and goal coming up.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Snap it to the back. He didn't get there. 4th and goal from the 1, and they are stuffed.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback keeps it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position, basically you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Backed up inside their own 5, 3rd down, and a chance for this defense to make a statement. Spits it out to the back. Caught close to the marker, it's Pringle. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the quarterback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that quarterback.
Oh, he's got some space. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Phyllis, take a peek at what's happening in this interesting battle in the MAC. Ball State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Muncie for some time. They're up by 17 over Western Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. The short hands. It's Lawrence. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws for the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Motion from the back. They'll try to run for it. Makes it past the marker. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the 1st half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the 1st half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He had the pick in his hands and a chance for one of his patented big plays, and he couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now because everything seems hard. Like last week, too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Georgia.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. At this Bulldog offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Wow, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play, and linebacker in speed, synonymous when you're thinking about Miami Hurricane defense. Think about Ray Lewis, Jonathan Vilma, Dan Morgan, DJ Williams. Guys that can go sideline to sideline and guys that can rush the...
Tons of room in the middle. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the backer is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback. But if I can play a little bit more zone and stay in my zone and anticipate the quarterback throwing that route, makes it a little bit easier to defend.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Lindsey. Makes the grab. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. And the Canes are rolling down the field. Hand off from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go with a direct snap. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He leaves it with his back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Pringle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can break. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. We're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wants to throw, it's Bailey. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Wants to go up top. He's going for a big play downfield. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throwing right. Rolls it in. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The give to the tailback. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over 100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Pringle. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. To throw, it's Lindsey. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass. They forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The pitch to the left. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza.
Jackrabbit.
Looking to fire. Fires one high and deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found open space, the
reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after they catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out with it, it's Jacobs. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. It didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the turning it on. Past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Yet another tremendous all-purpose back that the Canes use both running and receiving.
Man, showing you he can do it all. And listen, if I'm this offense, continue to find this guy, feed him, let him make big plays, let this Hurricane crowd go nuts.
They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll give it to the back. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Moulton. Powers through. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run that runs some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd down, red zone play, round the line. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Quickly to the flattened wide receiver screen. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ballgame, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. He'll toss it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is currently ahead in this one, but let's remember, this program has just 1 bowl win all time, so nothing is a given in Muncie. They're up by 11 over Western Michigan. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Scanning the field, it's Knight. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Dogs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Had to get rid of it quickly. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
29.
They want to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position that breaks into the open. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Just just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Lindsey. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Hurricanes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
Down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Miami.
Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. They just keep firing. They're working that left side. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
Well, after that incompletion, it's decision time now for the head coach. You've got to lead. The game's close. Are you going to punt the ball away and count on your defense to win this thing, or do you have the confidence in your quarterback to make one more throw to win you this game?
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
To the air, it's Knight. He's got the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. That's reeled in. It's Robinson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Pocket breaking down. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They can't stop the clock, and the defense really can't do anything about this, David.
Nah, great spot to be in for the offense. They know just take a knee, no timeouts for the defense, take the clock down to 0, Paul.
And they've got to feel good too, David. Hard-fought game. It was a physical contest, but man, getting these W's, that is a sweet, sweet taste.
The Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.